What is up, everyone? You're very welcome along to tonight's Anfield Agenda Transfer Roundup. As always, anything I speak about in this video, I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section. Do drop a like on the video for me, and of course, do hit that subscribe button. Now, this one isn't going to go 10 minutes because I haven't got 10 minutes worth of stuff to talk to you about. That being said, I'm going to fly through it as quick as I can. You ready? Let's go. So, Liverpool are being linked with a player who's been dubbed the next Mesut Ozil. Now, which Mesut Ozil are we talking about here? If we're talking about prime Germany Mesut Ozil, you've got my attention. If we're talking about end of Arsenal career, currently at Fenerbahce, Mesut Ozil, you're all right. We'll pass. But Liverpool have been linked with Fenerbahce youngster Arda Guler, who, according to Axum, which is, I believe, an outlet in Turkey, they said they were about to do battle with Arsenal for his signing. 17 years of age, he can play on the wing, he can play as a 10, and the price being quoted is £25 million. I don't know if there's any truth to this whatsoever, but you know, we do have a good history recently of going out and trying to sign the best young talent from around Europe, so maybe there is something to this. Lyon are also mentioned as potential suitors for this young man, so we'll see what happens and we'll see if there's truth to it. Let me know if you know anything about this guy. Maybe you watch more Turkish football than I do, and you'll be able to let me know in the comment section. The next one I want to move on for is Harvey Elliott's number change. So I'm sure you guys have seen this already. He will be now wearing the number 19 shirt, which he is doing, I suppose, according to, quote, attributed to himself, as a bit of an homage to Sadio Mane, who originally wore that number 19 shirt. So, again, fair play Harvey. Great to see him coming down in the numbers. I wonder, though, and I've got a sneaky little suspicion, when Jimmy Milner leaves at the end of the next season, will we see him do another exchange maybe? Because personally, I've kind of always fancied the idea of Harvey Elliott wearing that number 7 shirt for Liverpool. And yeah, maybe it puts a bit of pressure on him. And actually on that, we'll have your attention for a sec. Do you guys think that the number 7, the numbers 10, the number 9, maybe the number 11, certainly the number 8 at Liverpool, do you think they come with added weight if a player takes them? We had an interesting discussion about this on our Twitch channel the other night. Paddy seemed to think that it does carry more weight. I seem to think it doesn't. I think it's more of an honour than carrying weight or problem, but let me know what your thoughts. Right, so Liverpool apparently were turned down by Raphinha as well. That's coming from, I think, Sport is the name of the publication in Spain. Now, it goes on to say Liverpool were rebuffed by Raphinha because he wants to play for Barcelona. Now, that could very well be true that he wants to play for Barcelona, but I'm calling BS on Liverpool being snubbed by Raphinha. The article, of course, as I always say to you guys when we're looking into stuff doing the rounds from Spain, you know, they're very good at building up this, oh, we battled the mighty Liverpool or the mighty Manchester United or whomever it is from the Premier League and managed to get our boy. We know that Chelsea are locked in negotiations as well, trying to get Raphinha. He may well end up at Barcelona, he may well end up at Chelsea, but I think we've known for quite a while, for whatever reason, he absolutely wasn't going to end up at Liverpool. Now, the signing that we spoke about yesterday and the signing that's got us all excited is, of course, Mohamed Salah, who signed a new contract that will keep him at the club till 2025. But that hasn't stopped the mouthpiece that is Richard Keys from having a say on this, and he believes that it's all set up for Liverpool to sell Mohamed Salah, in the summer of 2023 for £60 million. Now, and I don't know where to go with that. You know what I mean? I could take cheap shots here at Mr. Keys, but I don't think he has any real credibility left to be dragged down another couple of levels. But either way, even if that is the case, even if what Richard Keys said at face value was true and Liverpool are looking to protect his value, I'm happy with that. I'm all right with that. I don't know why he always has to try and frame these things in a negative to try and make Liverpool look bad. So yeah, there we go with that one. Latest rumours, by the way, around Joe Gomez. I'm sure you guys have probably seen this. So it goes like this. Liverpool want Joe Gomez to sign a new contract extension. At least that's what we've all been briefed. That's what the media have reported on. But Aston Villa, and particularly Steven Gerrard, have an interest in Joe Gomez. And I can completely understand why. 24 years of age, you're probably not going to be able to get a centre-back that experienced, that young, for around £30-35 million elsewhere, particularly an English-born and bred one that, you know, ticks the homegrown quota box, very experienced in the Premier League, has played at the highest level, and probably has aspirations of wanting to try and force his way into Gareth Southgate's England squad for the World Cup in Qatar. So the honest answer from me here is I don't know whether Joe will stay or Joe will go. I hope he stays, but my inclination would be that, like any player, if he went to Jurgen Klopp and said, hang on a minute here, I'm not getting the minutes that I'd like, World Cup coming up. I need to be in the England manager's thoughts. I know I'm probably behind Canade, certainly behind Van Dijk, most likely behind Joel Matip as things stand. If he went to Klopp and said that, who knows what Jurgen Klopp might say. Now, the next part is where it might get a little bit annoying to some people. Personally, I'd be alright if Joe wanted to go, if we kept Nat Phillips as a 4th-choice centre-back. Hang on. No, I can hear it. I can hear the disdain from me already from a lot of people. Bear with me on this one. So the plan with Nat Phillips has always been loan him or sell him to Bournemouth. That's been the talk. Now, if Liverpool were to sell him, obviously we don't have that option of recalling him back or bringing him in if something were to happen or if somebody was to leave. And Klopp won't want Gomez to leave, but I could understand why Gomez might go to Jurgen Klopp and talk about looking for a move away, particularly if he's not going to get many minutes, is he? For whatever reason. And one of his big plus points was always that we could double him up as a right back. But now we've kind of just brought in a young attack-minded right back in Calvin Ramsey. So, yeah, I don't know. And on that, while we're talking about Calvin Ramsey and numbers, kind of surprised he didn't take the number 2, which has been available since Nathaniel Klein left the club. So, yeah, kind of surprised at that one. Other than that, look, I really don't think there's going to be too many ins at the club. We're still being linked with forwards. We're still being linked with some midfielders. But there was a piece today about Jude Bellingham. Sorry, sound the klaxon. I know. Jude Bellingham. And again, all these pieces seem to suggest, and this one I think was from Paul Gorst, that Liverpool won't have much of an issue spending 100 million to bring Jude Bellingham in next summer. Now, I've been banging on about this for the longest time, and I know there are some people that still doubt it and still think that Liverpool will pay that, but we've kind of just paid that for Darwin Núñez. We've just secured Mohamed Salah to the club. I think this is inevitable. Well, I'm going to tell you I think it's inevitable. Inside my head, I know it's happening. I'm like, I know you hate me for it. I know you hate me for it, but the one thing that people point at me that I got wrong was the stuff around Mohamed Salah's contract extension. But let me just read you a little excerpt from an article today that says, "It is understood that a broad structure of the contract was thrashed out around the turn of the year stateside after constructive talks helped reopen the lanes of communication following a breakdown in discussions." So there's the information that I was given, that I passed on to you guys, was that Mohamed Salah, they had an outline agreement. That's what I was told, and we expected that to be followed through. This, if anyone wants to look at this up for themselves, this article was in the Echo, so have a look for yourselves and let me know what you think. But again, I don't lie. I don't have any benefit to lying. I try to pass on what I get and believe is honest to you guys because I respect our community. I've no benefit in lying to you. So keep that in mind, because I know people like to take cheap shots, but where's the benefit to me in lying to you? If I lie to you once, that ruins my reputation. I've worked hard to try and make sure that people understand I'm honest. I could do the ITK game, and if I did it, I'd do it a lot better than it's being done by others, but I don't see any benefit to it. So for me, I'm sorry I've brought that up, but I've seen it used against me a little bit over the last few days, and to finally have some published vindication of what I was speaking about kind of makes me feel a bit better. But I think that's about it. You know, there will be some more loans in and out. Van den Berg will go out on loan again, as we know. I think that's really it with regards to transfers. So again, it wasn't 10 minutes, but I do appreciate you giving up your time to watch. Drop a like on the video, hit that subscribe button. Let me know how happy you still are about that Mohamed Salah contract extension as well. And don't forget, if you want to catch us live, come over to the Anfield Agenda Twitch channel. The link is in the description below. Have a cracking weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.